What's good with you people? Dogysamich here with another one of these podcasts, blog, vlog. I still don't have an idea of what to call it, but I'm kind of liking the idea of this intro, so I'm going to run this for a little while. And that's what we're here to talk about. What's good with the YouTube and what is in the future of it. Because if you've been here for, I don't know, the past month and a half or so, you've probably noticed, I hope you've noticed, that I kind of been throwing a lot of Hot Wheels stuff out there. I mentioned it a little while ago. Yeah, I still like the game. But truth be told, I've accomplished what I kind of wanted to with putting all the content out there, which was for myself getting into the habit and being able to go through the motions of putting a video out, putting content out time and time again. And for Hot Wheels itself, putting some information out there for anybody who would care to look for it in the future. It wasn't so much about growing the channel or anything profound like that, because yeah, it wasn't going to happen, especially with the way I was going about it on the outside. But this is enlarged for me, and in the event somebody finds it useful down the road, it's there for them. So something that might be a relief to some of the followers out there, I guess YouTube subscribers, that's a more accurate thing to say. I'm going to be toning back on the Hot Wheels video. I'm still gonna put some out there, but it's not going to be week daily like it has been for a while. Surprised if you haven't noticed, it has been week daily. So does that mean you're gonna just leave the YouTube for a while? Not really, because there's still two things that are on my mind. I talked about the idea of putting some M-Bond information out there, Maxi Boost on, which I still want to. I actually need to sit down and get some more matches organized, but I haven't really liked the quality of my matches lately, so I haven't thought too much about it. But there have been a bunch of topics floating in my head that I've wanted to put out into the wild, but I haven't done it yet, mainly because I'm like, is the information already out there and I can just funnel people to that? Do I really have enough credibility for the things I want to talk about? It's just personal gripes and issues in my mind. The other idea that I could go about is kind of what you're starting to see creep up here and there, which is a little bit of Bomberman. Now, I've been kind of cracking down and learning, I don't want to say the ins and outs of competitive Bomberman, but I've been getting my feet wet in competitive Bomberman. I've been trying to make heads and tails of a lot of the Japanese content that I've been watching, which has been streams I talked about in one of the earlier blogs, and there's been a couple of tournaments that have happened lately. Or I say tournaments, but I guess the big thing was there was a league that was streamed a few mornings ago that had a lot of nice matches between a lot of the top players in Japan. So it was just like trying to work towards that step from the casual level of Bomberman. And something I found really funny was actually on Thanksgiving, I was at my friend's house, which I'm typically at my friend's house every Thanksgiving, and one of the people there, one of my friends there, like bluntly, plain as day, straight up asked me, when are you making Bomberman, guy? I was kind of floored by that idea. It was like, why would I be making Bomberman, guys? Like, I got no credibility for that. I've got no calling for that. But it leads back to why I'm even looking at Bomberman now, which is the fact that for years I've looked for information about it and couldn't find anything. So maybe it's a decent idea to throw what little bit I know and have gathered out there and see if somebody else can carry the torch. So maybe that's a thing. Maybe I'll do them both. I don't know. But I'm going to do at least one or the other. We'll see how that goes in the near future. Kind of leads me to the last thing I want to talk to, which is loosely related. Another thing that I want to do, or think I want to do at least, is more podcasts. Because, like I said, in starting this back up, or starting this up, however you want to look at it, I am one of these crazy people out here in the internet that honestly does not have a problem with hearing myself talk. And like I said in the beginning, my real problem is I don't know what I want to talk about. I don't want to sit here and be like a reviewer, especially since I don't play enough games. I don't want to be an anime reviewer either. But I don't know. I just have to fish for things that I think are interesting to put out on the airwaves or video waves, since I guess this is still going to be a YouTube video. Thought about going through all the gripes I have with fight games and everything, but I don't want to bark up that tree. But the real question that I have about any angle that I've gone about is, who is it for? I mean, sure, I could do it for myself, but again, I've gone through the trials and tribulations of getting myself in a routine of being able to record a podcast, record video, edit it up a little bit, which I do need to work on editing a lot more. That's something down the road. There's a lot of things down the road. Being able to put it up in a timely manner, like actually sharing it with people, that's something I quote unquote need to work with, but I'm trying to get it polished to the point of where I want to share it with people as opposed to just letting people stumble into it. But again, the big question mark is, for whom? And I guess that's what I'm going to be thinking about in the near future as I move forward with this. And that's all I have on my topic this today. I'm not going to dwell on this too much. Yeah. I'm about to hit the stop button and be done with it. Flip it and chip it, and we up out of here. Gotta come up with more catchphrases. Something else to put on the to-do list. Until then, though, I'll catch you next time. Be easy, yo.